Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are playing Geometry Wars Retro Evolved for the Xbox 360. And yeah, this is one of the launch Xbox Live Arcade titles for the Xbox 360. So one of the games that really got that whole sort of the whole digital marketplace on Xbox 360 really off to a good start. Because besides this, there was a lot of sort of old arcade games that were all over that marketplace, along with a couple of interesting games in there, but you had a lot of Namco and Midway stuff in there. So let's hop in right now. If you don't know Geometry Wars, it is a dual stick shooter, very much in the vein of the classics of like Robotron, Smash TV, all that sort of stuff. Very much it's all about sort of these vector graphics and sort of really uh, trippy visuals with you know fireworks style explosions all over the place. A really cool looking game. The sequel definitely takes that a lot further. Sort of some of the stuff it does. And basically, yeah, it's a dual stick shooter. It's really pretty. It's really hard. This game specifically is really hard. There's definitely a lot of stuff going on here. Sort of while it looks easy, it starts off easy right now. Like these guys are moving pretty slowly. It's like one or two enemies at a time. Now it's going to start introducing more and more. As you do well, the wormhole sort of explodes and then a bunch of these circle enemies sort of start swarming you. Now here's sort of where you just get a ton of enemies coming in. Try and keep your multiplier up. You keep doing well, killing enemies quickly, you get better spread, more powerful bullets coming out, I guess. Yeah, this game's really good. It's really cheap. It's $5. It's probably one of the games that when you get an Xbox 360 is probably something you should absolutely check out. I really like this part where your weapon's sort of powerful enough. It's sort of messing with the sort of the grid background here, sort of pushing it all around. There's snakes coming out. Those things are pretty easy, except when you got a ton of enemies you're trying to take out. They just start slithering around. And there we go. That's one run right there. It's a bad run right there. But let's check out the retro one. This is sort of an older version of it, because if you don't know the background of these games, it's made by Bizarre Creations, the Project Gotham Racing people, and sort of in the one of the Xbox titles, I forget which one. I believe the second one. They hid this game is sort of an arcade machine that's in your garage. You can sort of walk around your garage, and there's like a little arcade machine with just Geometry Wars on it. They did that with, I believe, 3 and 4 each had their own sort of takes on these games, and this is sort of what that was. So very much took away a lot of the visual, neat visual tricks, but still a lot of the same elements here with the green enemies. So trying to avoid your shots, your wormholes, get your bombs, and all that sort of stuff. Very much this sort of game is one of the harder, maybe not hard, but sort of the achievements can be pretty tough, because it's all about sort of how far you can get on your first life. I believe it goes all the way up to 1,000,000 points, maybe more, I don't think so. I think it's just 1,000,000, it's capped. And that's it for that one. So yeah, trying to talk and do this stuff is pretty hard. Yeah, I want to say, yeah, 1,000,000's the highest. So it's got two different sort of tiers of achievements. Sort of earn points without dying, so that's on your first life. Then just earn it total. As you can see, I've gotten to 500,000 total, but not on my first life. Then it's sort of collect 9 lives, collect 9 bombs. Some fairly standard stuff. Survives 60 seconds, 10x multiplier. Some really simple stuff, but it's a really cool game. One of those ones you should get when you're first, have your Xbox 360. Much like I would say for Super Stardust HD for the PS3. It's one of those PSN games you should get right away as soon as you get your PS3. And it's a shame that sort of Bizarre Creations is dead. They're dead now. The last game was Blur, and it didn't do as well as Activision hoped, so they got shut down. Unfortunately, I thought it would have been really cool if they took the Geometry Wars Galaxy games for the DS and 3DS and sort of created HD version of those for the Xbox 360, maybe PS3 as well. So what's cool about those two games is that they had more than just rectangular shaped levels. There were star shaped, circle shaped, lots of different sort of shapes. It was really brought a new dynamic to it because you could sort of use the level as a method of tackling your enemies. That was sort of a tool of your arsenal. Sort of trying to lead enemies down a certain way, trick them to getting stopped on certain parts of the level to help manage them better. And it sort of had like sort of a mission style system where you had all these different stages. You had challenges to get a certain amount of points. Then you added that up. What was also cool is you had this little companion bot that came with you, and you could customize him, give him different abilities, sort of help make it all fit your playstyle. Which I thought was sort of really cool ideas that they brought. The studio that made that, I forget who it was, but they brought some cool ideas to the table for this series that I really thought should have been embraced more by Bizarre. And they sort of did a couple of things with Geometry Wars 2, but the sort of thing where it's like taking this fairly simple concept here, sort of going crazy with it and doing some radical things that maybe purists didn't like. I don't know, but I think they would like anything that maybe threw in a new twist or changed things up. So those are the circle enemies that happen when the wormholes get full. Those circle guys pop out and they just come swarming after you. You get more enemies coming in later and later as you last longer. They're sort of magnet guys that sort of bull rush you. You have to sort of get out of the way and shoot them from behind. There's a lot of really cool stuff here. So definitely, if you are interested, you should definitely check this out. It is on Xbox Live Arcade now for 400 points, $5. Really, if you don't have this and you didn't just get your Xbox 360, there's no real excuse for skipping this game. See, it's a really awesome game. So I will see you guys next time. Have a good day.